Now, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So today we are going to look at the certainty equivalent equation, right? So previously we spoke about the pricing formula, that if you can use CAPM, you are able to find the price of any asset based on CAPM, and then we say that the price can be shown using this equation. So the price of any asset can be written like this. So this is going to be the payout over 1 plus RF plus the asset exposure, actually using its rate of return, and then multiply by the market excess returns. So this is the equation that we actually got, right? So here we are basically going to look at so we are trying to remove the rate of return, and then we want to look at it from the payout perspective, right? So we know that we say that the return of asset I is going to be equals to the payout minus the price. I mean, like the payouts over the price minus 1, right? So it means that the covariance of I and the market is going to be equals to the covariance of Q over P minus 1 and the market. And I just say this is going to be equals to, you can say this thing is going to be equals to 1 over P, the covariance of Q and the market. So in other words, if you want to write the covariance between I of the security I and the market, you can just write it in this way. So we can take this back into our original equation. So we say that the price is going to be equals to the payout 1 plus RF plus. Now we say that beta is the covariance of asset I in the market over the variance of the market, right? So instead of writing the covariance of the rate of return of I of security I in the market, I can just write 1 over P, the covariance of payout and the market over the variance of the market, everything multiply by the market excess return. So since we already have P on both sides, we have the P on both sides, you have P over there and the P over there, you should be able to we should make P the subject of the formula. So how do we make P the subject of the formula? We're gonna multiply this denominator over here. We're gonna multiply it both sides. So if we multiply it both sides, you will be left with P1 plus RF, right? And then you would just have the other side as well. So you just have the covariance of Q and M in the market over the variance of the market. This is supposed to be the market, by the way, multiplied by the market excess return equals to Q, right? So you can see it is like this, and then I'm gonna go to the other page as well. So I would say if I'm gonna take again, I can take this thing to the other side. I can take this part to the other side. So I would have your P 1 plus RF is going to be equals to Q minus the covariance of Q and the market excess return, right? So in that case, you are able to divide both sides by 1 plus RF, and then you would see something familiar right now. So you would have your P again is the subject of the formula, and then you'd have 1 plus RF, and then you'd have the payout Q. We say here that Q is a payout again, so you'd have the covariance of Q and the market, right, over the variance of the market. So if this is the case, what do you realize now? If you can see that this thing is basically your discount factor, so you can, sometimes they refer to it as just V, if you're studying like actual science or at least a tax. So this is just going to be your discount factor, right? So you just have your discount factor multiplied by that variable over there. I mean, like this thing over here, and this is what you will, again, is what you will refer to as your certainty equivalent, right? Because you are discounting this thing, the certainty equivalent, certainty equivalent. So you are discounting it to the present using the risk-free rate. So it is equivalent to the P, because like you can, like, that's why you can, that's why they're gonna call it the certainty equivalent. So I guess this help in understanding their proofs. So we will learn more things when we meet for our actual session. For now, please do subscribe, share my video if you maybe not this one, but yeah, do share my videos and stuff, and add comments so that we can help each other understand. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.